This is Marie from Underground Crafter, and today I'm going to show you how to make front and back post double crochet stitches. You can do these over any number of stitches. I just have a few here, and I'm going to work them in a different color, not because you have to, but because it'll make it a little bit easier to see what's going on. So first thing is, when you look at the stitch, let's talk about the different parts. Usually when we crochet, we work into either this part, which is going under both loops on the top, or just under the front loop, or just under the back loop. Post stitches make us go into this part of the stitch, which is sometimes called the stem or the post. And so we're going to actually be working a little bit lower down than we're used to. So instead of working in these loops at the top, we'll be working around these posts around either one row below or several rows below. So for a front post double crochet, we're going to start with the yarn over. Then we're going to insert our hook from the front through the back of the next post, around the back, and back out the front. And then we're going to continue like a regular double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, we're going to pull around that post and pull up a loop. We'll have 3 loops on the hook. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops again. So you'll see that it makes this post pull out a little bit, and that this stitch behind it will be the regular loops that you would have, but we're not going to work into those loops. We're going to skip those, unless of course the pattern tells us otherwise. Let's do a front post one again, and then we'll try the back post. So again, you're going to yarn over, you're going to locate the post of whatever stitch it's telling you to go into. So in this case, it's the next stitch from the row before. We're going to insert the hook from the front, around the back, back to the front. Then we're going to yarn over, and we're going to pull around that loop, around that post rather, to drop a loop, giving us 3 loops on the hook. And from here on out, it's a regular double crochet. So yarn over, draw through 2 loops, yarn over, and draw through 2 loops. Now we're going to try the back post double crochet. And as you can guess, it's pretty similar, but we're going to go around the back. So we're going to start with the yarn over again. We're going to put our hook on the back of our piece, around the front, and then out the back. So we still have a post around our hook, but we're on the back side. You may find it easier to do this if you're tilting your work towards you rather than keeping it in its usual position. Then we're going to yarn over, we're going to pull around that post and drop a loop, and then regular double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. Let's do that back post one again. We're going to yarn over from the back, around the front, out the back, yarn over, and draw up a loop, yarn over, and draw through 2 loops, yarn over, and draw through 2 loops. Now if you see them both together, so we did 2 front and 2 back, you can see that there's a little bit of texture. And on the front, you can really see when you do the back post, those 2 stitches that you're skipping. So generally speaking, you're going to skip the loops, the regular part of the stitch that you would have made when you make a front or back post crochet stitch, whether that's a double crochet or single crochet. And the reason is because if you make a stitch in there also, you'll be increasing. Usually when you work in the round, like for a hat, if you're increasing with post stitches, then you would work into those stitches. But just to be sure, always check with what your pattern is directing. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to work post stitches into existing post stitches. And this is our row. I just alternated, I'll show you from the front, 2 front, 2 back, 2 front, 2 back, 2 front. But you could do, this is really a single stitch multiple, so you can do as many post stitches as you want in whatever order, or in whatever order the pattern calls for. So I'm going to work some back post double crochet stitches into this next one. The reason I'm doing that is just to show how you might do that. So you're still going to start from the back, around the front, around the back, but you can see that the stitch is already sticking out a little bit. It's not quite as hard as it was when we worked into a regular row. So going back around the front, around the back, yarn over and drop a loop, and then yarn over through 2 loops, and yarn over through 2 loops, and we'll do another back post. Yarn over from the back, around the front, around the back, yarn over, drop a loop, yarn over through 2 loops, and yarn over through 2 loops. And now we'll do a front post one. So we're going to yarn over, go from the front around the back, back to the front, yarn over, drop a loop, and you may notice that I'm pulling these up a little bit taller. The reason is because since you're not going into the top of the stitch, but into the post, if you don't pull it up, your stitches will sort of point downward a little bit. And if you want them to be just as tall as other stitches in your row, especially if you're alternating between post stitches and regular crochet stitches, you'll want to pull that loop up a little bit taller. And then yarn over, draw through 2 loops, yarn over and draw through 2 loops. So I hope this has helped you to make front and back post double crochet stitches. If you click on the YouTube button, you can subscribe to my channel and you'll never miss another video. Thank you so much, and I hope this has been helpful. Have a wonderful day.